Bill is still alive. Now you may be thinking to yourself, hey Vale, you made a video about this earlier. Bill sent a backwards message alluding to his return in the future. Well, yes, you would be right. However, I have proof that Bill is still alive, but it might not be in the way you expect. Bill Cipher, the lovable triangle demon that struck our hearts since he was introduced in Gravity Falls, is now a bird. That's correct. He's a bird. And while this seems like a joke video, there's actual evidence that Bill is still alive and he's in the body of a bird. Now let's start with this picture. Bill is a statue and an innocent bird lands on his hand. This is just a normal scene to establish the fact that Bill is one with nature and he will never cause chaos again, right? Wrong. First of all, note that the bird is on top of Bill's hand. We know exactly what happens whenever contact is made with his hand. A deal is made and the bodies switch. However, you may say to yourself that this is just a piece of stone and not actually Bill himself. Even though it's just stone, it's very likely that Bill's consciousness still exists, but it is inside the statue, so he can't do anything. Now keep watching the video because this bird theory actually makes a whole lot of sense. So shortly after we see the Bill statue, we get a glimpse of the window after Dipper and Mabel packed up all their stuff. The same bird that was on Bill's hand is actually seen again. This may be pure coincidence, but a recent piece of evidence came to light that practically confirms this theory. So there is a Twitter account called Oregon Parks Department. Normal tweets are said at first, but things start to get a little weird. This tweet says, "Found a lost book in the forest today. Does anyone know who this belongs to? Name was torn out." It shows a picture of the Real Life Journal 3. This Twitter post is noteworthy because Alex Hirsch himself retweeted this to show everyone. The account soon goes on to tweet pages from the journal, and eventually we see a picture of a bird. Birdwatching, keep one eye out for the western meadowlark, the little yellow bird with a bow tie of black plumage. Now this is direct evidence that the bird theory is very likely, and that Bill is alive within the body of this bird. Right now, you're probably wondering how this Twitter page has anything to do with Gravity Falls, since it's just for the official Oregon Parks Department, and it doesn't have a connection to the show. Well, this Twitter page is almost definitely run by Alex Hirsch. There are quite a few details that lead me to believe this. First of all, look at the date they joined, March 2016, which was relatively recently. They had almost no followers until Alex Hirsch retweeted it on his personal account. Second of all, we are shown pages from Journal 3 that have never been revealed to the public yet. There are a few posts that don't relate to Gravity Falls in any way, but this is to throw you off track and think it's just a normal Twitter page for Oregon Parks. Third, in the description we are shown that the tweets are by Managing Ranger Gus Burnside. Search on Google and Gus Burnside does not exist. There would be some sort of wiki page or anything connecting this name to Oregon, but there's nothing. If you are still a skeptic, there's another Twitter account called Oregon State Parks that joined in May 2009, and this is the official account for Oregon Parks, and it's legit. So now you know that Alex Hirsch very likely runs the Twitter account that I've been talking about. He's dropping the major hint that Bill really still is alive in the body of a bird. And while that sounds ridiculous, it would be normal and funny in the mind of Alex Hirsch. If after all of this you still don't think Bill's a bird, then check this out and you'll probably believe it after I show you what bird symbolism is. Go to the website whatismyspiritanimal.com and visit the page about birds. While birds are mostly symbols of freedom, the Egyptians had an interesting interpretation. When seen after someone's death, they believed the creature escorted the spirit into its new incarnation. Now that we know Bill is still alive, how is he going to return? We could get comics, or we could get some sort of Gravity Falls special in the future where he comes back. But just know that Bill is waiting, and chirping, as he watches the town of Gravity Falls to decide when to strike back. Anyway, that's all for this video. Be sure to give a thumbs up and comment below to tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.